Hi, it's the 2nd of August, so Tour de Femme day 2, and that means day 2 of my Tour de Fleece spinning. So let's choose some fibre. Sorry about the noise. Can't get open. Pin bags are not quiet. That's another nice big chunk of fibre. Similar texture to the stuff I was spinning yesterday. Oh, I found the machine. No. Here it is. So there we go. Be a very different colour, which is nice. It's just me and Ned at home this afternoon, so I am going to pack up my machine and my bobbins and my fibre and take it all downstairs so I can sit with him and keep him company because he doesn't like being on his own. Just escaped up here to do a bit of editing, but yeah, I ought to get back down there now, really. So yeah, I will try and take some footage. No promises as to how much, and whatever I do take will be on my phone instead of on this camera, so the quality probably won't be quite as good, but I will do my best for you. And I will come back this afternoon, evening, late afternoon, evening, to show you how it's looking. is now 11 o'clock at night. I'm talking quietly because everyone else is in bed. I completely forgot to take any footage earlier, so sorry. I think I've just taken a little bit of me checking the twist for this, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then winding it up, ready to be washed. But that's it, that's all you've seen. Assuming that's come out okay and I've added it in. You might not have seen that either. But before I talk about that, here is how the Tour de Fleece yarn is looking. Okay, random bit number 2 added. Very pleased with that. It's spun up really, really nicely. Again, I don't know what the fibre is. It's either merino or Corriedale. I am going to guess merino based on the texture, but I'm not certain. But it's a very similar texture to this first bit, so that's nice. Not that it matters. This is going to be completely random. It's all good. I have also finished spinning the Twilight Tokyo. So this is now ready to be washed and set. I'm intending to wash it tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, hopefully you can tell I've got sort of a bit of a subtle stripe running through it, which I think is because of that third single that I showed you yesterday. So I'm really pleased with how the colours come out. It also feels pretty fine. Not sure it'll be a fingering weight once it's finished, but I might have got it down to a sport weight, so that's nice. And now that that's off the spinner, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a new spin on the go. So I'm going to have a rummage in my various boxes, and I'll come back in a minute and show you what I'm spinning next. Okay, I have chosen the fibre. I have raided the box that has my advent calendar from World of Wool from last year in it, slowly working my way through. I'm over halfway now, I've just realised. This is day 16. This is called Panettone. The theme for last year's advent was festive food and drink from around the world. So that's the inspiration for it. Now there's only 50 grams of this, because that's how the advent came. Basically you got 50 grams in each for each day. So for the recent advent spins that I've been doing, I've been combining them with other fibre too, in various different ways. I have got just over 50 grams of this undyed Wensleydale wool left, and I think they go quite nicely together. So I'm going to spin these together into one skein, which will be just over 100 grams, which is what I like to aim for. There are so many different ways of blending fibres and of spinning them together. I've blended things on my blending board before. I've used a hackle. I have spun singles that are one and singles at the other and then plied them together. The last one of these that I did, let me show you. I literally just held the fibre together. Where's an end gone? I'm going to need to get a bit off anyway to start spinning, so it doesn't matter. So there's a bit of the Panettone. Oh no, dropped that. Here is a similar sized bit of the Wensleydale, and I did this, like I say, with one of the last lot. I'm literally just placing them together, and then I think with the last one I sort of rolled it up into fake Rolags, which I might do again actually. I might do that, or I might just hold it like that and spin from the fold. So it'll pull some fibre from one and it'll pull some fibre from the next, and you get a kind of stripy but very irregular and very short stripes, usually. Very irregular, definitely. And sometimes it'll pull from both at once, so you'll get it sort of blended together. And it's just such an easy way of combining fibres if you're not too bothered about how they blend and how the colours play. So I'm going to do that again and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to do some spinning now. It's getting on for 11:30 now, so I ought not to do too much, but I always get carried away, so I probably will. I'm listening to a podcast at the moment, Taskmaster People's podcast. Probably, I think it's from a couple of weeks ago now, because I am behind because of the summer holidays. So I'm going to listen to that while I do some spinning, see how late it is when that's finished, and then decide whether or not to do some more. And I'll film a bit of it for you. And yeah, either I'll come back before I go to bed or tomorrow. Also, this is the packaging from the Advent. Isn't it pretty? Each little packet has a different design on it. And I'm keeping them, like a bit of the back, sticking them in my the notebook that I'm recording all of these spins in. Just thought I'd show you. Right, I've just spun the first bit of this. You have just seen a little bit of footage, hopefully, and just sort of rolling it as it is. It is working, but it's not working as well as I hoped it would. So I'm going to make this into not actual Rolex, but what I like to call faux legs. Just to try and get it to blend a little bit better. What I do is I wrap it around a ruler. Not too tight, I need to get it off, and then I'm just going to scrunch it a bit, and then that sort of begins to felt it-ish, which means the fibres grab onto each other a bit better. And then I'm not going to draft, I'm not going to pre-draft this one, I'm going to see how I go. But if this doesn't work either, I'll do this and then pre-draft it for the next one. I think it's going to be better, we'll see. Wednesday Veil fibre, by the way, gets everywhere. I am covered in it. It is now after 1 AM. I'm just finishing up this little bit Then I will be going to bed. Still got plenty of fibre left to spin, but this is it for tonight. It's coming together really nicely. Hopefully you've seen some footage of it spinning away. Though I'm not sure all of it was in focus, so I don't know how much I'll be able to show you. Yeah, it's coming along quite nicely though. I am quite enjoying it. This is quite a quick spin. I'm not taking a huge amount of care with it. I'm not aiming for any particular weight. I'm just spinning it as it comes, letting it do what it wants to do. So it will probably be quite a thick and thin yarn when I'm done with it. We shall see. I think I mentioned earlier the Wednesday day off. Kids everywhere. Need to brush myself down before I go to bed. Yeah, I'm going to do that now, and I'll come back tomorrow